On the Ionian island of Zakynthos, there's a world of difference between the mountainous north and west and the flatter south and east, where most of the beaches are found. The upper regions have bright white limestone cliffs plummeting to inlets and coves like the marvelous Navagio, which can only be reached by boat. Much of the southwest, around Laganas Bay, is occupied by the Greek National Marine Park as a nesting area for the loggerhead sea turtle. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Zakynthos so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Navagio. In the northeast of Zakynthos is a cove embraced by towering white limestone cliffs. Beneath them on the white beach are the rusting remains of the MV Panayotis, a container ship that ran aground in 1980. There are two ways to experience this awe-inspiring natural sight. From above you can drive or catch a tourist bus to Navagio Beach View and queue up for what must be the island's most emblematic scene, of the shipwreck and the cove's glowing blue water far below. At number 9 is the Kalamaki Beach. One of a few beaches that we'll mention in the Greek National Marine Park, Kalamaki is on the eastern pocket of Laganas Bay and could be the best on the island. The coastline is protected, which keeps tourist development discreet and away from the beach. There's nothing more than a single bar renting out parasols and sun loungers. And as you're in a national park, the beach is diligently maintained. The golden sand is spotless, while the beach shelves very gradually to warm, transparent waters. At number 8, Blue Caves. The little harbor at Skinari in the very north of Zakynthos is the point of departure for trips to the Blue Caves, also only accessed by water. Within minutes you'll be floating through a magnificent set of limestone sea caves and natural arches. There's nothing accidental about the name of these formations, as the water has what can only be described as a shade of milky blue, caused by the interplay of the sun and the white limestone. At number 7, Marathonisi. This islet in Laganas Bay in the south of Zakynthos is often called Turtle Island, as it's a hatching ground for the loggerhead sea turtle. For that reason, Marathonisi is uninhabited and visitors have to clear the sandy beach to the north before sunset in summer to allow the turtles to come ashore to lay their eggs. At the southern harbors of Limnionas and Laganas, you can embark on turtle spotting cruises to the island, normally on a glass-bottom boat. At number 6 in our list, Keri Caves. At the villages on the south coast like Limnionas, Agios and Laganas, you can book a boat tour along the indented coastline in the far south of the island. The white cliffs soar to 300 meters, and at their base are small sea caves and natural arches. At one, the boat will lower a ladder for you to swim in the sea, which has a radiance caused by the purity of the water and the sun hitting the white rocks. At number 5, Banana Beach. The longest beach on Zakynthos is also one of the most alluring, for its soft golden sand and shallow transparent sea. Banana Beach is in the Greek National Marine Park in the southeast of the island, but that doesn't mean that there's an absence of facilities. For almost the whole length you can hire sun loungers, or your own beach pergola if you're feeling decadent. At number 4, Gerakas Beach. The southernmost beach on Zakynthos is also one of the loveliest, and has a western-facing curve of golden sand lapped by pure turquoise waters. Behind the beach are precipitous sandy hills that get rockier at each end. Looking towards the south, there's a majestic promontory with bare rock layered red and white. This more secluded end is also favored by naturists. One section of the Gerakas Beach is cordoned off, as loggerhead sea turtles use the beach as a nesting site. At number 3 in our list, Askos Stone Park. In the very north of Zakynthos is an attraction that rolls a wildlife sanctuary, zoo, farm, forest reserve, and archaeological site into one. The park is named for the profusion of stone structures around, from the paving stones, to the dry stone walls, stone-built stables, and the remarkable cisterns cut from the cliffs and dating back 6 centuries. For kids, the best bit will be meeting and feeding animals like ponies, deer, peacocks, raccoons, chinchillas, turtles, goats, rabbits, and pigs. At number 2, Zakynthos Town. On the island's east coast, extending in a wide arc along the gently sloping shores of a bay, Zakynthos Town is the capital of Zakynthos. Many of its neoclassical buildings were demolished by the 1953 earthquake, but its paved streets and squares, filled with bakeries, cafes, boutiques, and jewelry stores, are still a joy to explore on foot. The town's main church, Agios Dionysios, which houses the relics of the town's patron saint, dates from 1708 and was reconstructed in 1954. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Porto Limnionas Beach. A newly laid road from the village of Agios Leon weaves down to this fjord on the west coast, bounded on its east side by high white cliffs hollowed with caves. Resting above the fjord on the western slope is a taverna with tables and sun loungers on terraces where you gaze into the pristine blue water. Further down are rocks and concrete platforms where people lay their towels, and you'll find it hard to resist bathing in the shimmering, crystalline water and stepping onto the tiny beach at the northern end. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Zakynthos? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.